Hello and welcome to the mat for this 1 hour restorative yin yoga session. We're going to be focusing on a breath flow kind of theme today. So we'll be working with a standing breathing sequence, which I hope you'll enjoy. And then we're going to come down onto the mat and do some lovely, more restorative things. So you will need all your supports, your yoga equipment, blocks and a belt, and also a chair. We're going to be doing a posture that requires the chair. So with that, let's get started. So just settling yourself down onto the mat. So whether you are sitting cross-legged on the floor or whether you are sitting on a bolster or some blocks, just let yourself arrive. Just let yourself settle down, tuning into the space that you've created and to the yoga practice that is about to begin. And with that, it begins with feeling into the posture, the way you're sitting, the contact with the mat through your seat, through the front of the shins, the tops of the feet. And then now that we've settled down onto the mat, let's clear out the mind. We need to let the mind muscle relax. So go ahead and imagine a cupboard that takes all the stuff that's in your mind. So whatever's been going on today, whatever's going to be happening next, just take all of that stuff, open up the cupboard doors and put it in there. All of it. It takes everything. And then close those doors. And just feeling now into the relief and the lightness that that vacated headspace now creates. So take a couple of breaths in and out of the nose, right into the head. Just sort of clear it all out. Good, and now that our mind is fully available, we're going to take our attention to the feet and do our usual body scan. So relax the feet completely, the toes, the top of the feet, soles of the feet, the ankles. And then work your way up the legs, through the shins, the calves, the knees, and the thighs. So just let the floor or the bolster or the supports just take your weight as you relax your legs completely. And then tilt your pelvis slightly forward, just a little, just enough so that you can get that sense of lengthening in the spine, that straightening up feeling. Let your head be drawn up towards the sky through an invisible thread. So just grounding down a little bit through your seat, but not enough to cause any tension. As you lengthen up towards the ceiling, then your chest lifts and opens, the shoulders drop, Arms are nice and heavy by your side with the palms facing down on top of the thighs. And the head is nice and centered between the shoulders. And the face is relaxed, it's holding no expression. So just checking into the forehead, the area around the eyes, and the jaw. Just to make sure we are fully relaxed, just go ahead and do that body scan once more through your mind's eye. Start at the feet, work your way up, letting go of any tension that you may encounter on the way. Now that you're fully relaxed in the body, let's take our awareness then to the breath. And you're breathing nice and easy in and out of the nose. So without changing its rhythm or its depth, just continue with the breathing, but take your mind on that journey as the breath flows in through the nostrils, goes down into the lungs where it rolls over and comes back out. So for the next few breaths then, just enjoying the conscious breathing and tuning into the gentle rise and fall of your chest. And then just allowing that practice to finish on the next exhale and just opening up your eyes for a moment as we're going to work with a specific breath practice called Ganesha breath. Okay, so we're going to imagine, I'm just going to give you a few moments to imagine whatever blocks that you may be feeling that are in your life. So anything that you feel is in your way, that is getting in the way of you fully achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve. Now, Ganesha is a Hindu god which is the removal of blocks. So it's a great god to know. If you've ever been to Asia, you will have seen all the elephant statues around, very important, and hence the name Ganesha breath. So let me just show you. What we're going to do is we're going to, while you're sitting, you're going to hook your fingers in this way. So you're going to have the palm of your left hand in towards your chest, with the palm of your right hand facing out, elbows out to the side. We're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to send the elbows in opposite directions out to the side with the fingers hooked. And then we're going to relax, and then we're going to exhale again, and so on. And then we're going to switch over and do 6 breaths on the other side. And with every exhale, we're going to imagine those blocks just being removed and being taken out of our way. So, sitting nice and comfortably then, lift up your elbows. Have your left palm facing your chest, your right palm facing out. The fingers are hooked. Take a breath in. And as you exhale now, draw the elbows out to the side. And then just clear your path. Closing your eyes here. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Send the elbows out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. See the path ahead of you clearing. Inhale again. Exhale, drawing the elbows out. Inhale, relax. Exhale. Lift a few more blocks out of your way. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Sending the elbows in opposite directions, clearing the path. Good. So on an inhale now, we're going to switch the hand position. The right palm faces your chest, the left palm faces outward. Fingers are hugged. We'll do 6 more Ganesha breaths. So inhale. Exhale. Draw the elbows apart. Feel the blocks lifting. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, relax. Exhale, send the elbows away. Clear the path. Inhale, relax. Exhale again. Send them opposite directions. Inhale, relax slightly. Exhale, remove a few more blocks. Let Ganesha do it. Inhale, last time. And then exhale. Just imagine a completely clear path now in front of you. Nothing is in your way. Inhale. And then exhale, lowering the hands back down. Good. And from here, we're going to go into just a couple of warm-ups. So we can take a breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to drop the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, take it away slightly. And then exhaling, drawing the chin just a little more closely to the chest. Inhale, take it away slightly. And then exhale, really finding that space now in the back of the neck. And then inhaling, we're going to roll the head up towards the right shoulder. So just turn your head enough so that that right ear is right above the right shoulder. And we stretch out the left side of the neck. And then exhaling, rolling the head back down towards the chest. Inhaling, coming up on the left. So again, just rotate your head so that you get that left ear dangling over the left shoulder. Stretch out the right side of the neck. And then exhaling, rolling the head back down to center. Inhale, coming back up on the right. So just work with your breath here, swinging the head back and forth from side to side. Really focusing on releasing any tension in the neck. Just work with the breath. Keeping the spine nice and long here, and the shoulders are level and still. Good. A couple of more of these. Next time your head comes to center, we're going to inhale, lifting the head back up to between the shoulders and continue with shoulder rolls. So send the shoulders back, circle them up towards the ears and forward. Send them back, roll them up and forward. Add the breath, inhale as they go back, exhale as they go forward. So nice and long in the spine as ever. Let's just ease it out in the shoulders. Good. And the next time the shoulders come down to center, we're going to reverse the circle. So bring them forward, up and back. Forward, up and back. Inhale as they go back. Exhale as they go forward. Good. And then the next time the shoulders come down to center, we're going to pause that practice and finish with the seated spinal twist. So take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Your left hand rests behind you. Inhale, lengthen up nice and long. And then exhale, turning. So anchor your fingers into the leg and into the floor, or the palm against your support as you rotate on the axis here, turning as far as is comfortable with your head. Good. Let that go. Come the other way. So now it's the left hand to the outside of the right knee. The right hand rests behind you. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, turning. So we're getting the twist in the thoracic spine part of the spine. Good. Draw the shoulders down by anchoring the fingers. Let that go. One more time either side. So the right hand to the left knee, the left hand rests behind you. Inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, turning. Draw the shoulders down. Good. And then last time to the right. So the left hand to the right knee. The right hand's behind you now. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, rotate on your spinal axis. Good. And then coming back to center. Lovely. So we're going to come off the blocks and bring ourselves up into mountain pose. So let's just get our feet underneath our hips, halfway into the groin here. Start to ground down. Turn the palms out 45 degrees. Shift your weight back just a little so that the kneecaps rise, and then come forward. Let the kneecaps drop so that your knees are above the ankles, hips above the knees. And then start to ground down, start to lengthen. Gentle pressure through the soles of the feet, but so subtle that you don't have to hold anywhere. So just relax, feel light as you let that invisible thread draw you up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the side seams, chest is lifted. So just take a few breaths here in lovely mountain pose. Tuning into the breath as we are going to work with a breath flow. Close your eyes if you haven't already done so here. Just relax. Enjoy this conscious standing. Good, couple more breaths here. Just really feel the contact with the mat. Feel the breath flowing freely in and out of the nose here. And then we're going to let that go on the next exhale. So I'm just going to show you first, just quickly, the breath flow sequence that we're going to be working with. So we're going to take our hands, we're going to intertwine the fingers like so. And then we're going to bring the arms up, and then we're going to bring them down. We're going to take them back into cactus arms. We're going to bring them down. And then we're going to stretch to the left. And then we're going to stretch the other side, coming back down. And then we're going to get into chair with straight arms. I'll just turn so you can see. And then we're going to take a very gentle twist to the right. We're going to come back to center and then back into mountain pose. So that's the flow. We're going to do that a few times. So there'll be 2 rounds, one with the twist to the right in chair, and then the other with the twist to the left. Right, so let's get ready then. So in your mountain pose, have your fingers entwined, and I'll talk you through the breathing. So perhaps you want to watch for the first round, and then after that, you can have your eyes closed. So inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, dropping the arms back down. Do this nice and slowly. Inhale, cactus arms, perhaps leaning back, opening up the chest. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale, lift up the right arm. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the right arm. Inhale. Exhale into chair. Straight arms, hands on knees. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the right. Nice straight spine. Inhale, back to center. Hands to the heart center. Take a breath in and out. Take a breath in. Exhale. Lower your hands, intertwine the fingers. Now we start the first, second round. Inhale, lift up the arms. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale into cactus, lift the chest. Exhale, arms back to center. Inhale, lifting the left arm. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale. Exhale into chair, hands on knees, straight arms. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back up to mountain. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Take a breath in and out. Lower your hands. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale into cactus, lift the chest. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale, lift up the right arm. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arm. Take an inhale. Exhale into chair. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back into mountain, hands to the heart center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, last time. Inhale, raise up the arms. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale into cactus, lift the chest. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale, lift up the right arm. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale. Exhale into chair, straight arms. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, nice straight spine. Inhale, back into mountain, hands to the heart center. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. And just letting the arms go. Good. So that completes the standing breath flow sequence. I hope you enjoyed that. So now we're going to need the chair. And we are going to work with restorative forward fold. So this is where we might need some supports. So you're going to have the seat facing you. Square up in front of the seat in your mountain pose. So have your feet underneath your hips. And then you're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to come forward. So we're going to have restorative forward fold here. So you will probably need some blocks, or perhaps even a blanket and a block. So just get your layers ready so that you rest your forehead on the hairline, on the support, making sure that there is space in the back of the neck. So we don't want to jam our head into the supports and compress the back of the neck. So it's not like this. It's about having space at the back of the neck with the head just resting on the hairline, on the support. Just make sure that your hips are above the ankles here. And then you can either just rest your arms on the chair, or you can have your arms held by the elbows and just resting down. Now we're going to stay here for a few minutes. So if eventually you're stretching out the hamstrings here, remember to keep a slight bend in the knees as well. But as you start to stretch, maybe the head gets a little heavier onto the supports. So you just need to lower the head a little. So it's all right in restorative postures to make adjustments. So don't stay in a posture that doesn't feel right. So go ahead then and get yourself into your restorative forward fold, making your adjustments, and then we'll spend a few minutes here. So you're grounding down through the feet, stretching the back of the legs. The spine is relaxed, the back of the neck is relaxed. the breath come in nice and easy in and out of the nose here. But just keeping an awareness of the pressure on the head. Nice long back of neck. So keep grounding down through the feet, sending the energy up the back of the legs. Make sure those knees are bent. Gently release those hamstrings. Good, couple more breaths here. And then we're going to get ready to come out of restorative forward fold. So you're going to place your arms on the chair seat, bend the knees a little bit more, and then calming up with a straight spine. Nice and slow here. Calming up, straightening. Good. Again, just a few more moments in mountain pose. So turning the hands out, palms out 45 degrees. Take a few breaths here. Close your eyes again. Feeling into those nicely stretched legs now and the stretched spine. And then letting that go on the next exhale. Lovely. So we're just going to move the chair out of the way. And we're going to come down onto the mat. And we're going to work with cat-cow. So get your blanket across the mat because we like to protect the knees. And then we're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. So you can have your toes tucked under or feet flat on the floor, whichever you prefer. But we're going to work with the breath. So the focus is on the length of the inhale and the exhale. So on an inhale, that nice long inhale, nice and slow, drop the belly down towards the mat, send the tailbone up. Shoulders back, draw the elbows towards each other to rotate the arms outward, lifting the head as far as is comfortable. And then exhaling now, calming into your cat. So nice and slow, follow the flow of the breath, pressure through the palms, knees, shins and feet. And then inhaling, coming back into your cow, nice and gentle. Follow the breath, tailbone up, shoulders back, looking up as far as is comfortable. Find your own flow here. Work with your breath in a comfortable way so that you're not gasping or anything. So a nice flowing rhythm of breath in and out, moving from your cat to cow. Stretching out the front line and stretching out the back line. Couple of more of these, really working with the breath. Pressure through the palms, knees, and feet, remember here. Good. And then coming back into neutral, into tabletop on your last exhale, coming out of cat. So we're going to work with a little flow on the mat here. So you're going to have your blocks on either side of the mat ready in case you need them. So we're going to work with low lunge and child's pose. So from here, you're going to bring your left foot forward. And you're going to align your left heel underneath that left knee and then coming up into your low lunge. So first of all, we're just going to square the hips, make sure the hips are square facing forward. So we can do that by coming up slightly, get into your mountain torso, and then lower the hips down and forward. Good, so we might want the blocks here. So you can have your blocks on either side, hands resting on the blocks. Good. And we're going to start to ground out through that left foot and through the knee, shin, top of the back there on the right. So find the stretch here in front of that right hip and breathe. So we use the blocks just as supports to help draw the shoulders back and down. Good. So this is a strong balance, so you're going to need to keep grounding down. Again, these blocks are just to relax the hands, just for support. We're just going to add a twist here. We're going to add a twist to the left. So take your right hand now to the left knee. Take your left hand to your lower spine. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just turn to the left, but rotate on the axis. Take a few breaths here. Shoulders are down. Good. Take a breath in and then coming back to center. And then now we're going to swing the left foot back, bring the left leg with it, and come down into your child's pose. So the knees are going to come out wide. Toes are together. If you need the bolster underneath your thighs, go ahead and do that. You can have a block underneath your head here. And relaxing down. So make sure you find a child's pose where you can completely let go. Take a few deep breaths. Tune into your breath here. Follow the breath in and out. Breathe into the heart center, into the chest. Couple of more breaths here. And then on an inhale, bringing yourself back up. Remove the block, remove the bolster, and let's work with low lunge on the other side. So bring the knees back in. Bring the right foot through. Align the foot underneath the knee. Coming up again, having your blocks ready. Hips are square facing forward. Good. Lifting up the chest. Taking some nice breaths here. So you're grounding down through the right foot here. And the knee, shin, and top of the back foot there. So it's a balance. But you've got the support through the hands into the blocks. Just nice deep breaths into the chest here. Making sure that you've got the alignment. Feeling into that stretch now in front of the left hip. Good. Chest is nice and open. Keep grounding down. Good. And then we're just going to add that little twist. So now you're going to lift the hands off the blocks. Place the left hand onto the right knee. Your right hand on the lower spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just turn to the right. The spine is nice and long here. This is a twist in the thoracic part of the spine. Your shoulders are down, chest is open. Good. And then on an inhale, calming back to center. Swinging the hips back, hands on the inside of that right foot. Swing it back, and we're going to come back into child's pose. So find your child's pose once more. Get the supports that you need. Either the bolster underneath the thighs, block under the head, or the forehead can rest on the mat. So your arms can be forward, or they can be by your side. Relax down, take some deep breath in and out of the chest here. Couple of more breaths in restorative child's pose. Good, and then on an inhale, you're going to come back up. And we're just going to have a little stretch. We're going to work with head to knee pose. So So get your belt ready and your blocks. So you're going to sit up into start pose, first of all. And if you feel already here that when you're doing stretches on the mat that you feel like you're falling over backwards, then you can always fold up your blanket and then sit on the edge of the blanket so that your pelvis is supported and being tilted forward. Good. So we're going to start with the left leg straight. Bring the sole of your right foot on the inside of that left thigh. And if your knee is lifting off the floor here, then you're going to place a block underneath that right knee. Take your belt. Take it around the ball of your left foot. Slight bend in that left knee. Sitting up nice and straight in mountain pose. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, ground down through your left sit bone and bring that straight spine forward. So lead with the chest. Your head is in line with the spine, so resist the temptation to jut your chin forward or to hunch over. So we're nice and straight in the spine so that we're pivoting, we're hinging in the hips. Find your stretch, find your hamstring stretch, and work there. So again, nice deep breaths. Keep the shoulders back. Good, a few more breaths here. I like this version of forward fold because you get the hip opening at the same time. Good. And then on an inhale, you're going to come up with a straight spine, and let's switch over to the other side. So you stretch out your right leg, bring the sole of the left foot into the inside of that right thigh. And again, have some support underneath the knee. If you need a slightly bigger angle here in the knee, then you can just move that foot a little further forward. So it can be towards the groin or towards the knee. So you can adjust the angle here. The belt goes around the ball of the right foot. Slight bend in the knee. Again, get your mountain torso line, shoulders down and away. Take a breath in. As you exhale, coming forward. So we're drawing the chest towards the thigh here. Take some breaths. Ground down through the sit bones to help get that hinging, that tilting in the pelvis. Good. Head in line with the spine. Nice and relaxed in the neck. Couple of more breaths here. Good, and then on an inhale, you're going to come up with a straight spine, let go of the belt, move the block out of the way, and now we've arrived at our relaxation. So from here, perhaps put your blanket underneath your head, a bolster underneath your knees. Finding your Savasana, your hips are in line with your feet, so have your feet hip-width apart, arms slightly out to the side with the palms facing up. And then making any final adjustments now, so make sure you're comfortable, you've got your layers. Let yourself get really heavy here, nice and weighty, nice and heavy. Let yourself sink into the mat. Let your breath settle down into a nice, easy rhythm in and out of your nose. Relax completely in the body now as you take your awareness within. So take your awareness to that stillness, that place of hovering between asleep and awake. And you'll hear the bell when we're ready to come out. Just bring yourself back into the room, back into the body now. Just making some gentle movements to the hands, to the feet. And if you want to, taking your arms up over your head and taking a nice long stretch down the length of the body. And then bringing one knee to the chest and then the other. And if it feels all right, hugging the knees, taking a gentle rock from side to side. And then rolling over onto your right side, just pausing there and taking some deep breaths into the back of the chest. And then pushing the upper arm into the floor and gently rolling yourself up into comfortable sitting. And hands to the heart center, thanking the body for the practice and for always supporting us in our daily lives. Hands to the forehead for kind and loving thoughts. Hands to the mouth for kind and loving words. And then back to the heart center for always staying open in love. And we can say namaste. Thank you. And I hope that you've enjoyed this restorative yin yoga breath flow practice. So see you on the mat soon.